She's the one that ensures new life continues, whether it's the plants, the creatures, or us as human beings. So we offer up our gratitudes that our grandmother Moon still continues to help us along on this journey. She's called that nighttime sun, that nighttime medicine that she carries. So we offer up our gratitudes. And then we acknowledge all of the stars in the heavens. And we recognize and we're told that they represent our ancestors. So all of those that have gone on before us, whether it's our siblings, whether it's our parents, our grandparents, our aunties and uncles, even our friends and neighbors. We know when we can look up in the heavens and see the multitude that there is, what a vast family we have. And we know that they're here yet to help guide us along. We've seen that in our history. They helped a nation of people from the far south travel and cross that Niagara and settled here in this area of Niagara. And they even traveled further west for those places of peace and freedom. And so we offer up our gratitudes to those guides in the heavens. And then we acknowledge those guides, those spirit guides that walk with each and every one of us. Like I mentioned, they're the ones that helped us to be able to gather here today. There may have been some challenges that were put in front of you this morning that maybe was going to alter your path into being here today. And we know that is the case for some other folks. Okay? So we put those prayers out for them with their intentions, and we offer that gratitude that our guides and Creator helped us to be here in this place right now. And then we acknowledge that as human beings, we know that we're not perfect, and so for whatever may have been forgotten in this Ahont Don't Galiwadekwa, that we can all offer that up in our minds at this time. And then we bring our minds together to acknowledge Songwendiso, or God, whatever you choose to call that great mystery that each and every one of us was given the gift of today. And it's up to us what we make of it, but come that sunset time, we're reminded that we're supposed to step back and reflect on what the day has been all about. And if we harmed another spirit through our words or our actions, and we're given an opportunity again tomorrow to greet another day, that we might be able to do so in a kinder, and a more loving, and a more respectful way. And so for this, we offer up our nyawas, our chimigwach, our thank yous, and say, Nyawa Songwendiso.
Nyawa. Ani Scano, hello everyone. My name is Cheyenne Jenkins. I was just about to explain the song that we're going to offer today. The first song is going to be Snake Medicine. And we sing this song because we have a lot of challenges that come our way, and that can be viewed as that snake. A lot of people are afraid of snakes and view them as scary, but that's okay, that they have a role in their purpose in life. And they're actually guiding us towards that good medicine and away from that medicine that's just not needed at this time. So we're just going to sing that song to bring all that good medicine along on our path, and that we have that with us on our journey forward. Yawa.
Oh Thank you, Jackie and Cheyenne. I'd also like to take a moment to thank 20 Valley Media for live streaming our ceremony this morning, ensuring community members from across Niagara can join us virtually to celebrate this exciting unveiling. And a special thank you as well to Gage Park Diner, an Indigenous-owned business who will be catering our reception following the unveiling. I'd also like to thank our chair and vice chair of our board of directors, Mary Lee O'Neill and Charlie Raitt, our community partners, our patient partners, and our broader community for taking the time to be with us here today to celebrate, as I said, both virtually and in person. I would also like to acknowledge a representative from MPP Wayne Gates' office who has joined us as well. This past June, our Indigenous Health Services and Reconciliation team put out a call for artist commissions from our Indigenous community. 9 beautiful art submissions were received. We had more than 400 staff and community members participate in the selection process. The results were very closely contested, each one representing the community we serve and the concept of two-eyed seeing, acknowledging traditional Indigenous and Western healing methods. Art has a unique ability to connect, to comfort, and to inspire. The pieces which you will see today represent more than just art. They symbolize our shared commitment to fostering culturally safe care and welcoming spaces for all who come through our doors at Niagara Health. Today, we will unveil these 3 extraordinary pieces created by 3 very talented Indigenous artists, Alicia-Lynn, Richard, and JayR. And in doing so, this reaffirms Niagara Health's commitment to reconciliation and to continuing to build relationships with Indigenous peoples and Indigenous communities. This initiative is one of many ways we are taking to incorporate cultural humility and Indigenous knowledge into our daily practices. I would also like to take a moment to express my personal gratitude to the Indigenous Health Services and Reconciliation team for your leadership and your vision in bringing this initiative to life. Your passion and commitment to improving the experience of Indigenous peoples, patients, families, and the broader community is so inspiring and is palpable in all that you do. I'd now like to invite our President and CEO, Lynn Guerrero, forward.
Thank you, Linda. Special thank you from me to Jackie Labonte. I think she should be an honorary staff member of Niagara Health by now. She gives so much of her time to us, and when she opens things for us, and just her presence, particularly first thing in the morning for me, just makes my whole day so much better. It gives us time to reflect, and I love the focus on gratitude and everything that she does. So thank you, Jackie. I see just as much of you as I do most of my team. So I do appreciate you volunteering with us. It means a lot to us. It's a real privilege to stand here today with you and witness the culmination of a project that really represents what I think are our shared values and our dedication to creating a more inclusive and compassionate healthcare environment for all, in this case, in very particular for our Indigenous community. The unveiling of these pieces of art is a reflection of Niagara Health's commitment to reconciliation, cultural safety, and meaningful partnerships with our Indigenous communities. Our Indigenous Health Services Plan, which is titled Journey to Reconciliation, provides us with a roadmap to build sustainable change and make positive impacts on the health outcomes of Indigenous patients. The art reflects our commitment to putting people first, establishing a safe and welcoming space that's really tailored to Indigenous needs, and nurturing a sense of belonging and trust, we hope, within the Indigenous community. We know, even though we're a hospital, that healing is not just clinical, but it really does encompass the mind, the body, and the spirit. And it requires an environment that nurtures the whole person. These art pieces that are created by 3 very talented artists are a step towards creating such an environment within our outpatient mental health units. I want to take a moment to thank all of the artists who submitted their designs for this project, each of which was a remarkable representation of talent, traditions, and vision. I know it was a very hard task to choose the 3 pieces. To Alicia-Lynn, Richard, and JayR, thank you for sharing your gifts, your creativity, and your stories with us. Your art will be a source of comfort for all who encounter it here at Niagara Health. I also want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the community members, as Linda mentioned, who played a vital role in the selection process. Your voices ensured that the pieces chosen resonate with those who will see them every day, our clients, our families, and of course our staff. I actually have the honor of unveiling the first piece of artwork this morning, which was designed and created by Alicia-Lynn Morin. Alicia-Lynn is an independent, self-taught artist raised in Welland. Her passion for art has been a path to healing and wellness from generational traumas experienced throughout her life. Alicia-Lynn's art will be displayed in the Marotta Family Outpatient Mental Health Unit here in St. Catharines. So I'd now like to invite Alicia-Lynn to come forward to unveil her work and to say a few words. Come on up, Alicia-Lynn. Do we want to unveil first, or do we want to speak first? Up to you. Should we? I think we should unveil first, so then when you're speaking, people can see. I will help. You got it? I'll hold while you unveil to make sure we don't lose anything.
Okay, so first things first, I do want to say thank you to the community, the staff. Without you guys and the votes, I wouldn't be standing here today. I was trying not to get emotional about this just because the past I come from, the things I've endured and the things that I've gone through, never would I thought that this would be possible for someone like me. Being self-taught as an artist, there's a lot of, we fight to try to get to where we are. Unlike scholars and stuff like that, people that do go to school, there's a lot more triumphs that we have to go through. But I do want to give great gratitude to the community members, the staff, Cheyenne for putting this on. So I just wanted to give a little bit of inspiration on the art itself. So I am Bear Clan, I am Cree, First Nations. So I always like to put a touch of my own self inside of my pieces, just because it's just who I am. People would know me that I'm a little bit, I like to roar, I like to make a little bit of a sound once in a while, when need be. But also, the big thing with bears is that they symbol courage, strength, resourcefulness, wisdom, and intuition. Those are all things that we all have within us, and those are things that we deeply need to dive into in order to continuously fight the battles that we fight to overcome everything that we've overcome. And we also do believe that bears also heal their own wounds, which is quite miraculous if you think about it in the last aspects of things. Because you come into this earth, yes, you have somebody here with you, but you come in by yourself, and it's up to you to continuously pick yourself up, even though you have surroundings of individuals. People that stand beside me, that encourage me, that have encouraged me. I appreciate you all dearly, especially certain individuals. So my 3 pieces are to depict the 3 sisters, corns, beans, and squash. So inside of the bears in each one, you'll see a little bit of a hidden piece of so the squash has the bigger pieces. And there was a purpose as to why I did the 1 sister in 1, 2, and then 3, because once you reach it to the end, they're all together. And the ultimate behind these ones is because what happens when they're planted together, they yield stronger harvests in the end. So the big thing about that was, for my depiction of community, we're stronger together. We're stronger when we lock arms together, and we're stronger when we stand side by side. So if we stand side by side, we can all overcome anything and continuously strive forward. So I'm trying to put this into words to where these paintings are going to be. I did come with a script, but I don't like to go off script, or with the script, so I'm just gonna wing it at this point. So with these art pieces being put where they are, with the outpatient mental health, I want people to be able to feel safe, but I also want people to be able to reflect and look at the pieces. And if you know the story behind, the three sisters and the bears and the courage and everything like that, when you come here and you're seeking help, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to seek what you need to seek. It's okay to want to find what you're looking for. And we should never be strayed away from that. Because when it takes a lot to come out to be like, I need help. So to be able to have colorful pieces to be able to look up to and just feel that sense of comfort, we'll say, is something that I endear dearly, because art to me is where my passion is. It's where my Zen place is. It's where I get to freely express myself without any judgment. Because no matter what, the artwork itself just speaks for itself in the end. But yeah, so thank you, Niagara Health. I don't really know what else to say besides thank you very much, and thank you to the community members.
Thank you so much, Alicia. They are absolutely beautiful. I purposely hadn't really looked at anything before we unveiled them. They're stunning, and thank you for sharing the story that sort of inspired you to paint them. I'd like to now invite Robin Crown, the manager of the Outpatient Mental Health and Addictions Unit, to help unveil our second piece of art.
Thank you, Lynn. Hi. To me, these pieces will act as a beacon of compassion and connection during some challenging times for all our clients, both Indigenous and non-Indigenous, reminding that they're not alone, that there's a safe space where they can be seen, heard, valued, and supported throughout their healing journey. It is my true honor to help unveil the second art piece, which was designed and created by Delbert, JayR Jonathan. JayR's piece will be displayed at the Outpatient Mental Health Unit at the Welland site, McLean Building. A Mohawk artist from the Turtle Clan who belongs to the Six Nations of the Grand River Territory, JayR has learned and was mentored by a long generational line of artists within his family. His art may be familiar to some, as he has previously worked with our Niagara Health Indigenous Health Services and Reconciliation team, creating a piece which is displayed in our emergency departments across our hospital sites, indicating there is a safe and supportive space to all individuals attending our emergency departments. Unfortunately, JayR was not able to attend today's ceremony, so I'd like to invite Cheyenne forward to share a few words and to help me to unveil his art piece.
JayR just left me a few words to share with everyone today. Good morning. I wished I could be here today, but I'm currently in training. I work as a program supervisor at Native Horizons Treatment Center. We are a trauma-informed drug and alcohol treatment center. I am excited to be a part of this art selection process of Indigenous art displayed in the Niagara Health systems. I thank all those that had voted for my piece and Creator for giving me a means to create. It truly means a lot to me to be a part of this. Knowing I spent a lot of time living and growing in the Niagara region, I hope this art helps to create great dialogue and safe space for my people. Awareness, connection, and safety, where we all can belong. Belonging is key to anyone, to be accepted and seen for who we are as people. I hope with this work, these talks, change and connection can be made. As a people, I believe we have a lot of information, knowledge, and connection to a higher power through many gifts we have here on this earth. Plant life is huge. Nature can bring so much to us like medicines, beauty, and connection. We share parts of our makeup as a human being with the same parts that make up plants. We are all placed on Mother Earth for a reason, and just like those flowers, plants, and trees, we have a uniqueness about each one of us. Just like the plants that make medicine to help us, we also help each other through care, love, pain, etc. We are connected through those similarities. We can create medicine with a smile, a hey, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Let's make strong medicine here today throughout that power of connection and days ahead to make these changes we need. The change for each other. Nyamagoa, JayR.
Thank you, Cheyenne. I'd like to invite Charity Ballon, the manager of Indigenous Health Services, to help unveil the third and final art piece.
Thank you, Robin. So I get to be a part of unveiling the third piece. So I'm going to make you all listen to me talk for a little bit before I show you what we've got. Because as you can see so far, everything is phenomenal. And they're going to really make a big impact in our community. So the final artist is Richard Langlois, and I'm very pleased to be able to share with him and just give you a little bit of background. Richard's been residing in the Niagara region and has been deeply connected to his Indigenous roots for more than 35 years. His work reflects his connection, drawing on cultural elements for direction and purpose in their art and healing. Richard's art will be displayed in the mental health unit, in the Outpatient Mental Health Unit in Niagara Falls. Richard does not want to come up and speak, so I'm going to share a few words on his behalf that he has written, and then I'll ask him to come forward so we can do the unveiling of the piece. So, in my design, I incorporated a bear, eagle, and medicine wheel. The medicine wheel represents the 4 medicines and directions. The bear represents the protector of traditions and medicines, while the eagle flies the highest and carries our prayers to Creator. I felt the combination of these 3 elements would offer support and guidance on someone's mental health journey. Miigwech for this opportunity. Richard. Gorgeous, yes. Each 3 of the art presentations are so different because they represent the artists and what providing the opportunity to create a cultural piece means to them and their connection to health and well-being. I'd like to thank everyone for being here today and celebrate and share in this significant moment. Having these art pieces here is so much more than just the presentation and selection of art that's going to be placed in our outpatient mental health units. It's really about bringing together part of our culture of Indigenous people, of who we are and how we represent healing and wellness and what that looks like in different spaces. And this can support not just the Indigenous community members, even though it speaks loudly to us and our culture. It's going to benefit everyone who comes through that space, whether it's learning and part of that reconciliation, or it's just taking a moment to just sit and appreciate that there are different styles represented in this. There's different learning styles, there's different healing styles. All of those are important. When we did the call, we asked the artist to consider two-eyed seeing. And for those who aren't familiar with the concept of two-eyed seeing, it's really about bringing the strengths of what Western medicine, Western world has, and combining it alongside of the strengths of the traditional Indigenous ways of being and healing. And when we bring those two together, it serves as a really strong message and way that we can walk together and promote holistic healing, more than just our physical pieces. We know that it's really important to bring together our spiritual, emotional, and mental all together, and that's how we heal. I really want to take a moment to thank our outpatient mental health team. They were the ones that recognized that there was a need for creating more inclusive space and how important that is for our community members who are accessing our outpatient mental health services. So it was a privilege and a joy to work with Robin and her team and Cheyenne to really bring this vision to life and figure out what it was that community wanted and what community needed to see. So thank you all for bringing those pieces together. I gotta flip the page here. Not that I follow it. I want to thank all of our community members who are able to join and watch through live stream. That's a really exciting way to be able to bring everybody together so that we know that as many people as possible have the opportunity to enjoy and kind of have that firsthand moment of seeing these pieces. Unless they need to go into outpatient mental health, then they can see them there as well. Yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody just has a moment to really understand and appreciate the significance of this moment, and that this represents part of Niagara Health's commitment to reconciliation and walking on this journey with us, and the importance of having these pieces along the way. So I'd like to invite everyone to join us in the atrium for some light bites, some little snackies, and come up and have an opportunity to enjoy the pictures. And I'm going to ask that Linda, Lynn, Robin, we all come up, we get some pictures, and then we'll go to the atrium for our snacks. Thank you. Oh, we're going to do our pictures, then Jackie and Cheyenne will do our closing, and then we will go have our snacks.
Sego. As so with that opening earlier, we kind of it's looked at as tying us all together for this period of time, and so now we're going to release everyone so that you can go about your business, back to your loved ones or your homes, whatever your intention is for after leaving here, and so we. Bring our minds together again and turn to the east for the gift of enlightenment. It opens our minds, removing the poisons that sometimes creeps in, replacing it with clarity and honesty. We turn to the south for the direction of renewal, innocence and rebirth that teaches us we all can start life anew. We turn to the west for the gift of introspection so that we might reflect and act on that which comes from the center of our souls. We turn to the north for the gift of wisdom that teaches us to have faith and trust in all living things and nurtures our own gift of wisdom. We say Nyawa Miigwech, thank you, Songwendiso, for the animals, who teaches about perseverance and the joys of being silly. We say Nyawa Miigwech, thank you to the elders, who teach us that all negative things, hatred, greed, prejudice, envy, these are all the products of fear. And by walking this good road, we can cast those aside. So we say, Nyawa Miigwech, thank you for each new day with its gifts of love and knowledge, Donato. And we're going to close with a song, and I'll have Cheyenne explain that part.
Nyawa. So we looked at all of these pieces, and a song that came forward for myself was Wildflower, and normally we sing that song for the survivors and residential school survivors, but today I saw all those flowers in each one of these pieces and all those colors, and it was just a reminder that like we are really the seeds, and we're paving that way for that next generation, and what we're doing here is really for that future generation and for those children that are yet here to come. So I just want to say thank you, everyone, for being here today, and everyone who helped be a part of this and selected, and what it means for our clients and our patients and our community that's here in Niagara Health and using our services, and just having the Indigenous team here means a lot. So, Nyawa Miigwech. Hey,
I gotta lay that one down.